Hey everyone, I'm Abby and welcome to your grounding flow. So just very quickly before we begin, if you have joined me for this 7-day yoga reset series, we are on to our final day. So a huge thank you to everyone that's joined, that's commented. Thank you for your feedback. I really do appreciate you being here. And if you have enjoyed the classes, head to the link in the description. You can get another 7 days completely free over on the Rise Yoga app. And I've got sort of hundreds of classes there, flows, movement breakdowns, meditations and breath works. So hopefully I will see you over there. But for now, let's get started with today. I haven't brought in any props for this practice because I know lots of us don't have them at home. If you do have your bolsters, your blocks, please feel free to bring those in. We're going to begin seated, so take your time, come down to your mat, taking any little movements. Find your comfortable seat, whether it's cross-legged, you might want to bring the ankles in line. Maybe you prefer to stay on the knees or even lying down if you would rather. Take a few shoulder rolls. And then we're just going to allow the hands to rest on top of the legs. So this is more of our grounding gesture. If it's comfortable, allowing the eyes to gently close. And just start to notice where your body is in space. And see if you can maybe find this length through the spine. So we might be leaning slightly forward, we might be hunched. So just really pulling our shoulders back. So we want to start in this alert yet fully relaxed posture. And then as you breathe deeply, bringing your attention to the base of your spine, to your root, to Muladhara. With every breath, just imagine the sit bones getting heavier and heavier, being fully supported by the earth, by the ground. We'll begin today with a little bit of our Samavriti or our box breathing. As always, with all of our breathwork practices, if it doesn't feel relaxing, comfortable for you, then just come to your own steady breath. But we'll be inhaling for 4, holding that breath at the top, exhaling for 4, and then holding the breath at the bottom for 4. Let's begin with a releasing breath together. So an inhale through the nose. Let that breath fall out the mouth. And then we gently seal the lips. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just continue for a few more rounds, just counting in your head, following that breath. Good, and then just allowing the breath to settle into a steady rhythm as we release the count, but continue to observe that flow, that never-ending cycle. And then we'll gently drop the chin towards the chest. You could begin to flutter the eyes open now. As you inhale, start to take that right ear across to your right shoulder. Exhale, drawing the chin back through center towards the chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Good, a couple more there. So just rounding through the head and neck. And then for this final one, you can continue with that half neck roll, or if it feels good, allowing the neck to fall back and then across to your left. Coming back chin to chest, either half neck roll or take it all the way around. Lovely. Finding that neutral position with the spine, with the head. We'll take an inhale. Bring the backs of your hands together as you reach the arms all the way up. Exhale, start to reach your arms forward. Inhale, dropping the shoulders down, and then exhale, thoracic twist to your right. So just open your right arm out. Maybe the gaze follows as the arm comes as far back as we get. Inhale, bring it back to center. I'm just going to shuffle forward. Exhale, take it to that left side. So maybe the gaze follows your left hand as you take it all the way back. Good. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, one more time. Take it to your right. And then release your right fingertips just behind you. Flip your front palm. Inhale. Reach your left arm up. Open the chest. Relax the head. And then exhale. Windmill your left hand down to the mat. Circle that right arm over. Fingertips come down in front. Take an inhale to lengthen spine. Root through the sit bones. And then exhale, fold. Couple more there. So inhale, ripple up through the spine. Exhale, melt the chest down. Inhale, push the ground away with the fingertips. Exhale, round. Final time. We inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Good. Inhale, slowly unravel the spine. Coming all the way up to that neutral position. Backs of the hands come together. Reach your arms up. Next time you breathe out, arms reach forward as you glide those shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, left side first. So just follow your left thumb. Take it all the way behind you. Again, not pushing. Just see where it gets to. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, take it across to the right. Inhale, center. Good. Last time. Exhale, take it to your left. Release your left fingertips down. Inhale, flip your front palm. Reach that arm up. Create space through the front of the body. And then exhale, windmill your right fingertips down, followed by the left. This time, take an inhale to lift the chest. And then exhale, maybe walking those hands slightly further forward. Still pushing back through those sit bones so you feel length through sides of the waist, that stretch into the outer hips. Relaxing through the head and just soften here with every breath. I'm going to take 2 more full deep breaths in and out. So you just imagine the body getting closer to the ground. Lovely, and then slowly rolling back up to neutral. Backs of the hands come together. Final time. Inhale, sweep those arms up. And then this time, exhale, plant your hands down. Come into your tabletop. So we're rolling over or sweeping those legs around. Plant the hands down into the ground. Knees underneath the hips. Really pushing down through your fingertips and base knuckles. And just start with a few circles here. So circling in one direction. And just these can be big, they can be small. You might sort of ripple and open through the chest as you move. You might come down onto forearms. Maybe you close the eyes as you just feel into that intuitive movement, just moving your way into the body wherever it needs to go today. What feels good? Where needs a little bit of attention? Good. And then taking those circles back the other way. And still focusing on that breath as we move. In our 8-limbed path of yoga, the pranayama, the breath comes before the asana. So we begin here. We prioritize the breath. Okay, slowly coming back to that neutral position. Again, making sure the hands are underneath the shoulders. Fingers spread nice and wide here so we can really push down through the hands. Tuck your toes under. Take an inhale. Start to hover your knees off the mat. Pull the belly button in towards the spine. And then exhale, chest towards the thighs, and we'll ripple up into our downward facing dog. Now see how that feels for you. If you'd like to spend a little bit more time on the knees or maybe stay in your tabletop instead of downward dog today, please feel free. If you've come up, continuing again with that intuitive wave of the body, so forwards, backwards, upwards, pedaling through feet, relaxing into the head and neck. And then start to really pay attention to all parts of the body that are connected with the ground. So it doesn't matter if the heels are lifted, as always, just feel into your foundation. So push the ground away through hands, through toes. And then we'll inhale to shift the gaze forward, soften knees, and take a few gentle steps towards the top of your mat. Feet come to hips width or toes together. Take an inhale, lift through your chest, flat back. Exhale, folding down. Option today for your fold is just, again, anything that feels good. You might have a sway. You could interlace the hands behind the head and just have a gentle assist there, maybe a bob up and down. You might pedal through knees. And just feeling that weight more into the front of the feet. So we start to gently release through the backs of the legs and release into your lower back. Good. Releasing the hands if you had a bind. Slowly glide the hands up the body as we unravel all the way to standing. As you arrive at the top, lengthening through the spine, just allow the arms to be by the sides, either palms slightly forward or facing towards your body. Closing the eyes for a moment as you feel into maybe a bit of gentle movement. So it might be a rock side to side, forwards and backwards. And then see if you can land in that neutral position. So all four corners of your feet rooting down. And feel that steady support through the ground. Allow the knees to be soft. Every breath now, just having that little bit more length through the spine. So imagine these strong, solid foundations and then growing taller and taller through the upper body. Good. Bringing the hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Take a final breath in through the nose. Release it out the mouth. Fluttering the eyes open. Ujjayi Pranayama, if we work with that in our practice, we have a little constriction in the back of our throat. That audible breath reminding us to stay connected. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the backs of the hands together. Start to dive it down, soften the knees. Inhale, lifts the chest halfway. Exhale, left foot is going to step all the way to the back of the mat. Lower your back knee down, look forward, and then maybe hook your thumbs today and spread your fingers wide as you reach that mudra all the way up, opening through the chest and then rolling the shoulders back. So you might be slightly further back or you might ease into the hip space. Keep creating space through the front of your body as you breathe deeply. One more big breath in. And then exhale, arms come out wide. Start to come back through neutral as you begin to straighten your right leg now. Fingertips might land on the mat or blocks. Maybe the toes come to face towards the body. So really pull back through your right leg. Take a few breaths here to fold into your Ardha Hanumasana, your half split. If you don't have blocks and the ground feels a little too far away, you can just keep a bend in your right knee. Good. Chest reaching forward as you breathe in. Chest reaching down as you breathe out. Good. Slowly now we inhale, look forward. Release that right sole of the foot down to your mat. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Right arm is going to stay reaching forward. Left arm is going to circle over and back. And then we're going to pivot on our left knee. So we come to this modified warrior two. As we arrive there, shoulders down and away from ears. Strong arms, gaze over your front middle finger. Breathe in. Breathing out, maybe easing a little further into the hip space. Finding a little bit more stretch. And again, pay attention to the parts of your body that are connected to the ground. So really pushing down through that right foot. Activate through the right glute, the right hip. And then inhale, flip that front palm. And then exhale, start to send your left hand either down to a block or fingertips land on the mat behind you. Reach your right arm up and over. Really lengthening through the right side body. Take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, we're going to circle that right arm back towards the foot. And then inhale, circle it all the way around. So just any little arm circles here. It doesn't matter too much on the direction. Just circle it around. Mobilize through the shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. exhale. Good, final time, breathe in and exhale. Inhale, reach your right arm all the way up and then see if you can start to float your right leg, flexing the foot. Hold for a breath, feel into all these little wobbles, breathe in. Exhale, bend your right knee. We're going to see if we can step right foot to the back of the mat now. So pivot your way to face the back of your mat. Circle your right arm backwards, look forwards, option to come into your low lunge or bring the hands to heart, start to tuck your back toes, hover your back knee into a high lunge this time. Roll in your shoulders back, you might pop a little bend in your back knee so we can find this length through the spine. Again, just a breath here as we activate through the feet and legs and then grow taller through crown of the head. Inhale, reach your arms up. Try and keep your gaze steady. Separate the hands. Exhale, begin to cactus your arms with control, releasing your back knee down towards the mat. Inhale, arms reach. Exhale, half split once more. This time option to just lower your left hand down to a block or mat and circle your right arm up so we find that twisted variation. Pulling your right leg back in space, opening through chest. So this is where really helpful to have a block under the left hand just to create a little bit more space in the body. Good, breathing into the chest, into the twist. Inhale. Exhale, gaze down, bring your right hand to the inside of your right leg. Right foot comes down to the mat. We're going to pivot to our left into a wide forward fold. So lift your back knee and just walk your hands around to the center of your mat. Make sure those toes are facing in, the heels are out as best we can. Inhale, lift the chest halfway. And then exhale, coming into your fold. So for this first round, let's just invite in a little bit of movement. So maybe a sway from side to side. Bending into the knees and allowing the head to come forward, the lower back to release. That upper body is fluid, it's soft, it's just moving and swaying again wherever feels nice. Good, landing in stillness. Take a final deep breath to fold. And then inhale, lift in the chest halfway. Start to walk your hands around now to frame your left foot, top of your mat. Plant your hands down, tuck your back toes. Step your left foot back, downward facing dog. As you breathe in, option to Vinyasa. So ripple the body forward into your high plank. Lowering down the knees or any variation. Elbows in, chest towards the ground. Inhale, roll the shoulders back. Lift the chest. And then exhale. Tuck the toes, plant the hands, wave it up and back into your downward facing dog. Good, take a full breath in to reset and a full breath out. Inhale, gaze towards the top of your mat, soften through the knees. Again, just take a few little steps to get there. Feet hips width or toes together. Inhale, lengthens through the spine. And then exhale, fold. Inhale, rising all the way up to standing, reaching the arms up. Exhale, bringing the hands to heart. Good. Inhale, reach your prayer hands all the way up. Backs of the hands come together. Exhale as we dive it down. Inhale, lifts the chest halfway. Exhale, right foot steps to the back of our mat and we gently lower that back knee down. Look forward, hook in your thumbs, pull those fingers wide and use that mudra to lift. When we get to the top, just glide those shoulders back. Maybe the gaze lifts, a little squeeze of the inner thighs. Keep opening through the chest, but as always, make sure that breath is steady. So you can always modify, choose different variations if this doesn't feel good. Last breath in. And then start to release the mudra as you come back through neutral for your half split. Straightening into your left leg, reach the arms forward and then let them land towards blocks or your mat. Flexing your left toes, lengthen through your chest. And then fold with the exhales. So just like we did at the start, we maybe use the breath to flow, to release. Good, 2 more. And then start to shift that gaze forward, land your left foot back down to your mat. Inhale, sweep those arms forward, left arm stays reaching, right arm circles over as you pivot your right toes, right foot in, coming into your little modified warrior 2. So strong through the arms, keep your focus over that front middle finger, push down through all parts of your left foot so we really activate into that left glute, left hip, and then maybe just ease forward a little, see how that feels. Just imagine drawing this energy up from the ground. Good. Inhale, flip your left palm, little reach forward. Exhale, nice and slowly start to release your right fingertips to the back of your mat, maybe onto a block, extending your left leg out long. Left arm reaches up high and we take our circles. So big breath in. Exhale, circle that arm back towards the foot. Inhale, bring it all the way around. Exhale, back. Good. Inhale, circle. Exhale. Final time, reach that arm up and take it around. Inhale, left arm reaches up high. Start to float your left foot, flexing through the toes. Squeeze your left glute. Good. Breathing in. Gaze down, bend into your left knee, stepping your left foot towards the back of your mat now. So again, choose where you would like to be, either coming into your low lunge or tuck your back toes, bring the hands towards the heart, find your gaze, and then hover your back knee. Maybe we keep a little bend in our back knee today, so we've got this neutral pelvis. Again, we can really strengthen and ground into the legs and then grow through the upper body. Good. Inhale, reaching those prayer hands up, separate. Exhale, cactus through the arms. With control, release that back knee down towards the mat. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, half split. Option to bring your right fingertips down, left arm up. So again, if that doesn't feel good, because it's a lot, in the glute, the IT band, the outer hip, you could come to that first variation we did with both hands towards the ground or blocks. You can gaze down, side, or towards that top hand, using our breath to twist, to open. Good. Final inhale, and then exhale, left hand to the inside of that left foot. Start to pick up your back knee, walk the hands around towards the right for that Prasarita Padottanasana. So just adjust the feet wherever you need to. Take a big breath in, and then exhale as we fold. This time, come into stillness. You could place the hands down on the mat, or you could reach the hands somewhere towards the outside of the legs. If you're going for that grip, we use that to pull ourselves down towards the ground. As always, we do so slowly and gently. Each breath, again, just imagine coming closer and closer towards the earth. Softening and releasing. Good. For your last 2 breaths, see if there's any more space to let go in the head, the neck, the lower back, the hamstrings. And then we inhale, come to that halfway point. Exhale, walking the hands around to frame your right foot. Tuck your back toes and step your right foot back, downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, ripples forward. Exhale, your vinyasa if you would like it. Lowering slowly with that out breath. Inhale, push down through the feet, open through the collarbones, your back bend. And then exhale, tuck the toes, wave it back, downward facing dog. Again, just take a full breath here as we push through fingertips, through base knuckles. And then this time, just gently lower your knees down towards your mat. From here, slide the hands back towards you and come all the way up to this high kneeling position. Good. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Exhale, reaching those fingertips forward, drop shoulders. Inhale there, and then exhale, start to sweep your right arm down and then all the way back for a twist. Maybe the gaze follows. So similar to what we did at the start. Inhale, sweep your right arm forward. Exhale, sweep that left arm down and back. Inhale, bring it forward. Options for this round, come back into your right side twist, so circle right arm down and back. Stay in here, or gently release your right fingertips towards the right heel and lift that left arm. And as always, only if that feels good, if you can breathe, squeezing into the glutes. One more big breath to expand through the chest. Let that left arm be pretty soft here as well. And then slowly come back through your twist. Inhale, sweep that right arm forward. Exhale, left arm circles down and back for that twist to our left. Stay in there, or gently float your left fingertips towards your left heel and reach your right arm up, palm faces up and back. Make sure you're not kind of tensing into the neck. Good, final breath to expand. And then inhale, bring it back through your twist. And then slowly sweep your left arm forward to meet the right. Inhale, final time, reach the arms up. And then this time, as you exhale, you're going to bring the hands and the forearms down towards the mat. So really feel into this grounding through fingertips, through base knuckles, through forearms. And just take a few rounds of our forearm cat-cow. So inhale, lift through the chest. Exhale, really round into the spine. Inhale, pull the chest through that space. And exhale, round. Good, final time. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, find that neutral spine. Untuck your toes. Sit bones towards the heels. Maybe sweeping the arms back and take a gentle rock into your child's pose. If the forehead connects with the ground, really pay attention to that connection. Maybe a gentle roll from side to side. See if you can let everything go here. Just really relax the entire body. Good. Final 2 breaths, maybe in stillness. And then next time you breathe in, slowly, slowly rolling your way up. Sweeping our legs around so we can come to seated. You might want to scooch forward a little, give the legs a bit of a shake out. And then from here, we're going to keep our left leg extended. Cross your right leg over, but then see if you can allow your right knee to come towards stacking on top of the leg. On top of the left, so coming into our Gomukhasana. You can keep your left leg extended, or if it feels good and both sit bones stay connected and grounded, you can tuck that left leg in. Take a big breath in as you lengthen through the spine. You might stay up there, or you might start to walk the hands down. So if you find that causes the hips to lift, or it feels a little bit too intense in the glutes, the outer hips, then just stay up a bit higher and just breathe there, really feeling that grounding through the base of your spine, through the hips. And try and actively release anything we might be holding on to. Just feel fully supported by the ground. And again, just relax as much as we can into it with every single breath. You might close the eyes, you might have a gentle sway. Good, last few. And then we're going to slowly start to lift the chest. If we came down, ground your right foot down into the mat. So staying in that cross-leg position, either with the leg extended or tucked in. Take an inhale as you reach the arms up. Exhale, twist to your right. So you might hug onto your right knee. You might use the elbows. Those right fingertips behind just as a little support. And then roll back through shoulders, maybe gaze to the side or behind you. Breathe in fully. Breathe out. Okay, inhale. Come back to neutral. We're going to see if we can come to Malasana facing the back of our mat. So we're going to bring both hands towards that left outer thigh. Push down into the mat. Push down through your right foot. Push down through your left pinky toe. See if you can hover the knee, hover the hip. And then just kind of pivot, walk your way around. So we're facing the back of the room, back of the mat. Toes out, heels in. And then lower those sit bones down. So however we get there, hopefully we're all now coming to a malasana to face the back of our mat. You could come to sit on a block here. You can keep the fingertips down, or you can bring hands to heart. We're just going to take our 3 conscious breaths. Bringing your attention back to Muladhara, to your root, and just feel that length through your spine. So the pulling down through sit bones, and then that reaching up through crown of the head. Breathing in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath. Release. If you had the eyes closed, gently open. We're just going to come back to seated, so facing the back of our mats. You might use the hands, wiggle your way there. Extend the legs, give them a little shake. And then we'll repeat that to bring ourselves back round. So right leg stays extended this time. Cross your left leg over. Trying our best to kind of stack the knees, doesn't matter if that knee's up high. And then maybe tucking in your right leg. Again, if that causes your left sit bones to lift, keep it extended. Finding a moment to lengthen through the spine. And then either staying here or breathing in, breathing out, walking those hands down. Now one side might feel a little different. This one's definitely a bit tighter for me. So just adjust as you need to. And try and be in a position where we can try and relax. I know this one can be really intense, but just make sure we've not brought tension. We're not grimacing, we're not holding on into the face, into the neck, into the shoulders. Good, final few breaths. And then if you folded, inhale, slowly start to lift the chest. Bringing our left sole of the foot down now for that seated twist. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist to your left. Your variation, whether it's a hug of the knee or the elbow. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Okay, we're going to take that final malasana, coming back to face the front of our mat. So inhale as you start to unravel, taking your hands roughly alongside that right thigh. Start to push down through the feet, lift the hips, see if you can walk, wiggle, however you want to get there. Back to face the front of your mat, toes out, heels in, and then lower those sit bones down. Good, again, you can keep the hands down or bring hands to heart. And just imagine this lengthening through your spine and this pulling down through your sit bones. Gently opening through the hips if we've got the elbows there. We'll take our 3 deep breaths. Perhaps with the eyes closed or just a soft gaze. Final one. Maybe a release out the mouth. And then slowly, gently, we come all the way back to seated, hands or no hands. Give those legs one final shake out, and then decide where you would like to end your practice. So if you are coming back to seated with me, just making your way there now. If you prefer to come down into your Shavasana, please do feel free. If you're seated, final time today, rooting down through the sit bones. Option to take Prithvi Mudra, our earth mudra, where we take the thumb and the tip of our ring finger together. Backs of the hands come down towards the thighs, towards the knees. Maybe those eyes close, or again, just take that soft gaze. And for the final few breaths, the final part of our practice here on the mat, see if you can fully be here. To feel into these stable foundations we're creating through this time we spend. To feel fully supported, to feel at ease, to let go. Okay, when you're ready, bringing the hands back to heart center now, Anjali Mudra. Chin comes towards the chest. Take a final full breath into belly. into rib cage, into the chest. Open mouth, release. Thumbs to the third eye. We take that bow down with gratitude for the earth, for this practice. Loka samasta sukhinu bhavantu. May all beings be happy. May all beings be free. Hari Om Tat Sat. When you're ready, slowly and gently opening the eyes. Thank you. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining me, whether it be for this class or for the full 7-day Yoga Reset series. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and also just hope that you've managed to take that little bit of time for you, for your home practice, for your quiet space. Thank you again, and I will hopefully be back here and see you again very, very soon for another class. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.